Hi everyone, William Weyser is here. Because there were things that I forgot to talk about last night, I'm doing another part in my message video before my second Austin trip. Number 1. The Blueprints notebook being different than the Blue's Clues series notebook. If you've seen the all the notebook scenes when Steve was host from seasons 1 through 4, then you will remember that the front of the notebook has a green background with the thinking chair on it, while the Blueprints notebook doesn't have it. Instead, it just has a bunch of pages. And I assume that this was before the notebook with the thinking chair in the green background was made. And that was before Steve was about to draw the cup as the first clue. Again making me think that it's the Blueprints version of Snack Time. Number 2. My friendship with Mitchell Hodak off to a rocky start. In 2015, shortly after my 19th birthday, I got introduced to Mitchell Hodak. And he's a good friend of mine. Well, now he is. But in 2015, he would post a lot of comments about like who's that celebrity and stuff like that. And when I told someone named Matthew with 1 T instead of 2, who lives in Hawaii, he understood about this, and in May of that year, did a video where Mitch got a yellow card for being a troublemaker. And Mitch is like, I don't want that to happen again. And honestly, I don't either, but I have nothing against Matthew for that. But now as time went on, I started understanding or knowing Mitch better, and now we're friends. But when I got introduced to Rick in December of 2018, our friendship did not get off to a rocky start. And speaking of friends, one thing that I forgot to mention was that during my mid-rant about the bad things and lies that Ben and Donnie are doing and hurting Rick, which needs to stop. Another thing is that those two keep calling Rick problematic, when in reality, those two are problematic. And you two problematic drama people, this has to stop. You're not realizing that they're just little mistakes. Admit that, and just get over it. And therefore, you can be friends with Rick and allow him back on future Google Meets, because Rick really wants to live stream me and Sammy, or in this case, he really wants to show me and Sammy the live stream clips that he appears in, and the Google Meet clips that he appears in, which I'll get to in a little bit. Number 3. Me and Rick coming up with our movie, shortly after we first met. Again, in December of 2018, I first met Rick Rampazanetti, and he was well aware of the Boobah channel uploading the same episodes over and over and over again, instead of the new episodes that we want to see, which is part of the plot for this movie. Then it was Rick who decided he asked me if the both of us would like to make a movie about this, and I said yes. And I said yes, and I was the one that came up with the title of it. It's called Upload New Boobah Episodes. And that was what they went with. And I was the one that came up with the plot where a group of Booba fans are obsessed with this show and want to see new episodes, but the owner of the channel uploads the same thing over and over and over again. So my character forms this team to defeat the owner of the channel and give us fans what we want, new episodes. And that's all I know about in terms of the plot. But there are plenty of other ideas that we have in mind, and we want to work on them for sure. Number 4. Rick showing me and Sammy Google Meet clips. That's what I was going to get to after talking about it in Thing 2. Because Rick really wants these two to stop being problematic. Alright, I'll stop doing that. He really wants to show me and Sammy the Google Meet clips that he appears in. And therefore, as he's showing that, there are plenty of Google Meet clips that he has appeared in, and I will hopefully find them interesting, as does Sammy. And therefore, it's possible that I could end up on a Google Meet or live stream for the first time and talk to some of Rick's friends and other friends and other people and stuff like that. So hopefully that will be fun if it happens. And number 5. The advantages that Thomas and Friends has over Teletubbies and Booba. One advantage that I forgot to say that Teletubbies has over Barney, other than the red character on Teletubbies and not on Barney and Friends, and me saying an opinion that the costume for the Teletubbies is more softer than the Barney and Friends costume. One advantage that I forgot to say, and this involves the purple characters, Tinky Winky can show some emotion. Like when he feels happy about something, he can be happy. When he feels sad about something, he can be sad about something. If he gets tired, then he just gets tired. For Barney, and this is from the words of the Nostalgia Critic in the Barney's Great Adventure review, which shocked me when I saw that, all Barney does is smile because of the way his face was made. Now, going back to Thomas and Friends, in 1984, Thomas and Friends was created. And I found out that on January 20th, 2021, earlier this year, that show's 26 or 27-year run came to an end. But with that advantage, one advantage I can say is that show lasted longer than the original Teletubbies and Booba did. And also, it was created before Teletubbies and Booba, knowing that the one thing that all 3 of those shows have in common is that they're all British shows. It's easy for me to say that Teletubbies was my very first British show, and Booba my second, and Thomas and Friends my third. Although I could have Thomas and Friends and Booba wrong. I don't know. I mean, I have seen an episode of Thomas and Friends before, but I don't want to get to that again. Still, and yes, I will watch plenty of Thomas and Friends episodes in Rick's house next year, and hopefully for one episode, Apology Impossible, those two P-word people will watch that episode and make this apology possible. So, that's it for this bonus part of my message video before my second Austin trip. And in about an hour, my parents and I are getting ready to go. So I'll see you on Sunday when I come back. Because on Friday and Saturday, Sammy has 2 different ceremonies. And Sunday's just a regular day before I go back home. So, see you on Sunday. Bye-bye.